I want to welcome everybody to the Wednesday night Toads of Summer League Play, first annual. We're starting off right now on Tron. We've got Savannah up. Okay, Sandra is playing third here. We're going to play. We're playing one bank of four for everybody. So 4 machines per bank for tonight. This will go on, I believe, for 6 tournaments. This is the first one. And right now, Tron's eating everybody up. Savannah, get control. Control. And by the way, I'm Keith Shahan, filling in for Ken and Austin since they're playing tonight. I came up to watch the play and go play in Oklahoma tomorrow, this whole weekend, and can't make it up all the time for this, and told them I would help out and help in the stream. Ooh. All right, ball of 3. Savannah's up. She looks like she's trying to work on the light cycle. Oh. We'll see if the... Oh, just beat her out. So Sandra's guaranteed the first place finish on this one. That was a quick game of Tron. Where y'all headed?
Black Knight.
Okay. All right, we are finished on Tron. Let me see if we need to move the machine somewhere else. Be right back. Yeah, I don't know if we need to fall or if you move it in there. That'd be great. I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna follow the ladies into play some Black Knight. No, not at all. No, absolutely not.
It's good. Anybody see that? I mean, it's just a simple slap save.
Give it up to one
Yeah,
full
simple
minute.
slap save. No way that shoots it out. Yeah. No, I've been babying it.
All right, here we go.
I think you go up on there.
Just a little bit, but it looks pretty good.
Hey, Mike, I appreciate you throwing away your bonus.
And bring the score camera down a little bit.
Real close. I was like, come on, you can do it.
Let's see.
We got double bang.
That'll work. Looks good. All right. We are set up for some pinball on the Black Knight Swords of Rage. Erica's up.
Hey, it's kicking our butts.
Let's see what her strategy's going to be.
Holy.
Come on. Uh-oh. We got an opening.
Right now, the pinballs are destroying the players.
That's wiggling the weighted bob is. Thank you.
All right. Sandra needs some control here.
I said, get up there.
She does have a ball lock lit. Let's see if she's shooting for that.
Thank you.
Savannah's up, third player. Not much has happened so far. See how she does upstairs. Playing it pretty good. There we go. Got a ball lock. Second ball lock. We might actually see some pinball going here.
That's rude. Oh.
I saw. Look, I'm in. You took the boy down. I'm commenting on another game that's going on that is not live right now.
I still can't believe we ran into y'all at Bob Seeger. That's just mind-boggling.
They're playing ACDC over here, and there was a little upset going on. We'll move the machine around and put on some other machines here in a little bit. I'm going to follow the girls through this one, and
Well,
because they'll be through pretty quick. And probably move over to another set. See if Savannah can't get something going. She's got 2 balls locked. Lucky shot into the ball lock.
what you do is you tell the machine that it's not going to do any more electricity because of the yeah.
There we go. There's a decent one.
Get up there. Great. Just let me have one.
I hope y'all all beat me. I deserve it.
Yes, man, if I got a multi-ball going, this should
I hope y'all all beat me.
cap it off for her right here. She can keep it going a little bit. She'll have a short ball save.
Got it. I need to get a paintball before we start the next game. And you, Matt, you won a game. There's chips and salt, queso over here.
So Savannah will win this one.
They don't care.
Sander won the first round on Tron. Nice shot.
Join hands, well,
No, you just try to eat my chips.
I
Sure. Join in and touch your turn. It might make some. Is it on? I will try it and I'll.
You hear me? Oh, I can hear myself.
I can hear you fine. Well, Garrett, welcome aboard.
Yeah, I just got my butt kicked on my best game in here.
I saw that.
I didn't even get a multi-ball in ACDC.
And by Laura.
You're going to get me in trouble.
Yeah, I know. But welcome aboard. I've been kind of quiet, and there's not been a whole lot to talk about.
It looked like Savannah kicked some butt.
Savannah
right there.
actually had a game there, so that was a lot better. First game was pretty quick on Tron.
Oh, looks like I need to move a rig for him.
You can do that right quick.
Let me do it.
Fall them. Well, Ken's going to get it. Let me see if I can. All right, there we go. That way y'all don't have to see that thing bouncing around. I'm just learning how to do all this stuff. Ken was nice enough to let me help out here since I'm not playing tonight. Garrett, what game we going to? Do you know? Centaur. Moving over to Centaur. Okay. I'm going to see if... all right. Let's see. Let me go to the game. Hopefully I get this thing set up right. Hey, there we go. I'm learning this thing.
Open this thing so people know it's
A little bit to the left, Ken. There you go. Left and up a little bit. All right. Okay, here we go. I don't know if we're in the same group or if we're going with a different group. Okay, different group. This is going to be with Mike, Garrett, Laura, and April. Is that correct? Okay.
Correct. I get to watch Mike play, and unfortunately we can't get the rig any closer. There's not enough room to move it for the left. So
Gotcha.
we're a little off on this one, but
And we might have to drop the score cam to see the fourth player.
yeah, I'll do that when I go up.
That'll be easy to do. And so you got to go first on both of these machines. Is that correct?
No.
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 What were you on ACDC?
First.
Okay, so you're going fourth on this one.
Yes.
Okay.
And if I do crappy on this machine, that would be my two best machines in this room. I failed at, so let's see if I can do a little better.
I bet you'll do fine.
I'm not too worried. This is fun.
Hey, I did some neat stuff on the button.
I
Did
saw
see?
you were pressing the button.
I got the moving out, and I got the booth on, and I believe I got us back to where we need to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, stay in there.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to adjust that
All
score
right.
cam just a little
All
bit.
right. Well, you're up anyhow. Good luck. All right, looking good. All right, here's Garrett. So far, not too much on the scores either on this. We've had a slow start on pinball tonight. And there's a nice house ball. Well,
It was nice to give me a multiplier, and that was about it.
Well, you got a multiplier off a house ball.
Yeah. Yep.
So last order that y'all played, it was Mike, Laura, yourself, and April. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's how we finished.
What's the scoring on this tonight?
Should be 10-6-4-2 if I had to guess.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. Might be 7-5-3-1.
I'm not for sure either. That was something I did not ask him on how he wanted the scoring to go.
Let me look. See what Laura's doing. Looks like she's got one orb hit. And it's 7-5-3-1 scoring.
Okay.
You got one orb hit. Yep. I need to be more active on this one. I do remember specifically on this Centaur, if it's coming on that left side, you got to bump it.
Right.
It's going to go down the middle. As I demonstrated, and Laura also demonstrated immediately afterwards.
Well, you've had some pretty good games on this game.
I had some decent games on it. Mike was kicking butt on it earlier today. I was watching him play it.
Mike has improved a lot this year.
Oh, he's gotten a lot better. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Great save.
it was nice.
It's not going to let up. He needs to slow. There you go.
That was
Slowing
good.
it down.
Being patient.
Let that one bounce.
Nice.
Good shot.
Nice.
Didn't quite get
register.
it.
Didn't quite make it.
That one, I thought it was going to.
I did
didn't.
too. You can't quite see the ball up there to see how it hit it.
Okay. Flailing a little bit, but he's keeping it alive. Let's see.
Nice.
This is where you get a good cradle. Go ahead and take that orb.
Close. Just off a tad.
And it actually fed it back. And if I remember correctly, on the Centaur 2, your bonus multiplier also holds between balls. I don't remember 100% for sure, but if I remember last time we played it, it did.
I believe it does.
Which will be useful for me, because otherwise I did nothing on my first ball.
Your son was laughing at me.
Got some shenanigans going on
We
off
do.
camera.
And April just took the lead.
She's serious right now. Look at the face.
She is
Look at her
serious.
face. She's ready to win this thing.
Well, she thought that coming in last on the first game was not the place to be, so she's going to try to come in first this time.
She's built up a pretty good nest egg and bonus.
All right, Garrett, since I've got you, I know you're going to have to go here shortly, but what's your strategy on this game?
On this one, a lot of people like to go for orbs. I think you're crazy if you do, because they're very dangerous. I say orbs. Go for the orb, drop targets in the middle.
Right.
I like to go for captive ball on the left, drop targets on the right.
Agreed.
So drop targets on the right, you got to hit in order. It starts, I think the first one's 10. They double as they go down if you manage to hit them in order. So the last one's worth 80,000. Then the orb on the left, it holds between balls, starts at 10, it gets up to 50,000 points, and gets very lucrative.
Well, good luck. Thank you. Now let's see if Garrett plays his strategy. Hitting the captive ball. Nice bounce over. All right, there's a shot on the captive ball. Returned it from the out lane off the bounce, which was a nice play. Would you like to sit down, man? Huh? Because I won't be here on Wednesdays then. Good save. All right. Nice save. Wow, still going. All right. Settling down right quick, regaining his composure. I'm sure he'll shoot for the captive ball here. I don't know if he's talking strategy with one of his competitors right now or what he's doing. All right, he hit the captive ball. Oh, my gosh. Came through the gate backwards. That puts him in second. Now, how'd you do that? I'm on your.
Well, you can play that game exactly how you're supposed to, and it can say no.
It did. It was
in lane, out the gate.
It was safely in the in lane, and all of a sudden it was at that out lane. So.
Yep. You saw me pointing. I had knocked. You can't see it on here. I had knocked down 2 of the drop targets on the left, and only advanced the points once. So one of those drop targets did not register for me,
Okay.
which is fine. I was asking if anyone else noticed it.
Okay, I was curious what you were asking. I didn't know if you were talking strategy with Laura or if you were,
But I was just seeing if someone else noticed that. I'll have to let Ken know. And it could be how it's set. I don't know if that's a setting you can do.
I should have kept up with that on. So you're saying one of the drop targets on the right?
On the left.
On the left.
It did the same thing it did to me.
It did.
That's twice now.
And I didn't hear referee.
I know.
He's shocked.
Yeah, I want to go.
I mean, he's speechless. But it's doing the same thing for everybody.
I know, it's twice now.
Mm-hmm. I've not seen it ever do that. All right, April is a person to beat. 2 close games at first. April's got a decent game. We'll see if Garrett can catch her. Regardless, he'll pull a second place, but it'd be nice to see some pinball playing here. Not going to happen. Centaur being very mean today. So April takes this one. She's got a first and a last so far out of the 2 banks that they played. Played 2 more, and I don't know which machine we're going to, but I'll find out, and we'll get the rig moved over to it. You want to take the rig with you? Okay, but I mean, do you want to take the rig in there where you are playing? Oh, Kinsman. Okay, got you. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, great. I just didn't know. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, we'll see where we're going. I'm gonna, while he's moving, I'll get off that, and I don't know. I'm learning all this stuff. There's that ugly mug, and we got April and Krista there behind us. Big Mike. They're hiding now. Mike, you hit her pretty well. It's funny how people are with the cameras. You know, if I move over a little bit, she goes again. All right, let's see where they're going to the game. Yeah, there we go. I just got tagged in the back of the head for that. Theater of Magic. And which one are y'all on? Okay. All right, Theater Magic. See if we can get that straightened up a little. That's not bad. We can see most of the game except for the upper play field. I think we're a little out of adjustment on the camera, but not too bad. You can see most of the game. There he goes. And we'll see what group we have here.
Yeah, Pirates. Over there. Yeah. Launch down. Sure, try to get the million. We're cruising right ahead. Go ahead.
Wash and taste that game out.
Good job.
Okay, we do need to move the player cam down just a little bit. I'll let someone know here in a second so we can see that.
Hey, Ken, player cam down just a little when you get a chance.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. There we go.
I meant score cam, not play, but you knew what I was talking about.
All right, we have Austin up on Theater Magic in his own pinball collection. He and Ken have all this this beautiful collection for us to enjoy and watch. Kevin Rodriguez is up now. And Austin's going to sit and join me right quick.
What is up, Keith?
I tell you what, it's nice being here.
Oh, thank you.
You know, these machines are killing everybody tonight. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's Wednesday night. People are not used to play pinball on Wednesday night.
I guess so. It's usually Monday. It's usually a Monday and a weekend, and
Yes, sir.
Kev's got a nice combo going there. I would say that's a good use of the danger. That's what I failed to do on my first ball.
That was a good use. Now it's conservative play. I'm going to get your opinion. You know, a lot of times when you play in a tournament, they disable the trunk.
Yes.
What's your thought on that?
I actually don't think it should be disabled because to get the jackpot shot, it's far easier to do if it's disabled.
I agree.
I think there's more skill involved with trying to get it in the smaller area with just the scoop. But I also can understand why it's disabled because the trunk can malfunction sometimes. Ours has never malfunctioned, but it does happen on a lot of theaters.
Have you ever got the ball? So I've seen this a couple of times on the one that we have, getting caught right here, kind of between the trunk and the side, only on multi-ball. When the trunk's actually spinning, having a ball get caught there.
Yeah, that does happen.
And I don't know if that was why when we played up in at D82, they disabled it, and we just did that on ours just for that case.
Down the left out lane.
So I was just curious what your opinion was of that. I don't really know. It's not one that I play a bunch, even though we have one.
I admittedly wish I'd played this game a little bit more. I kind of know what all the modes are and what they do and what to shoot for. Obviously, if your main multi-ball and your side two-ball multi-ball, tiger multi-ball.
Well, that's pretty much the game.
Yeah.
You know, if you're playing for score, is get your multi-ball and get your multi-ball and get your multi-ball. So, in my opinion, but because the modes don't really matter if you complete or not. They do help you in score, of course.
Yeah.
That does help build you up.
And the thing that's different about modes on this game versus a lot of like other games is the modes. I mean, like you see, like it's a 20-second mode, and I think most of them are around that time. You don't have a whole lot of time to get points off of them, so it's very hard to stack it with a multi-ball and to get a ton of points. There are a few modes, like Straight Jacket with the spinners. That's a good mode to go for, and you can actually control the modes you want before if you flip.
Right.
You know, do phantom flips, you can try to get the mode you want. Sometimes I have that in the back of my head. Sometimes I don't.
Well, and I definitely understand it, because it is so short.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's no reason to complete it besides points.
Yeah.
Because you can still advance on through the machine. Like I say,
Digital pinball.
the first multi-ball is extremely easy to get.
Yeah.
And then it gets a little harder as you do go. And you don't see the video mode very often.
No. And this is pretty hard, too. You have 20 seconds. You got to hit all 5.
It's one that you
targets.
don't have much time to sit around and
No.
play with. And
I don't know if he'll get it. He'll get it off of this one flip here. Nope. That was really close, though.
he did well.
My dad has a lot of experience with this game. He played it a lot when it first came out. I would probably favor him to win this particular pin. I think it's one of his best banks, for sure.
Now, what are y'all's 4 machines? What y'all
Yes.
draw?
So our first game was Revenge from Mars.
Okay.
Oh yes, Dad got a score of 87 million. It's his unlucky number. So the banks we drew was the first one we played was Revenge from Mars. I took first. Ken took second. Kevin took third. Marcus took fourth.
Okay.
This is the second game in our bank. The third game is Whitewater, and the fourth game, I believe, is Diner.
Awesome.
All right, and I am up.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. So, Ken, tell me about this bad luck number of 87.
1987, one of the worst years in my life.
Uh-oh. I don't know if we need to talk about that on the air or not.
Yeah, anybody that knows me well will know exactly why. But among other things, I totaled my first car that year. Got out of it alive, barely. But that was just the start of it. It went downhill from there. So 87's always been an unlucky number for me. But
So, in 87, what were you doing? Were you working or in school or?
both.
Okay.
Yep, both. I was working for I was working for Burger King of all things.
Interesting.
Yeah, not really. Oh gosh, home of the Whopper.
Yep.
And I worked at the one in Denton on out by the mall, which is the one all the college kids hit on Friday and Saturday night, and it was crazy. A lot of wild nights there.
Probably had some interesting times.
Oh
doing
yeah,
that.
you know it. What's Austin working on here? Has he got his lock slid or? Oh no, he's got multi-ball
He's
already.
got multi-ball. You know, and Austin and we're talking about this, and on the Theater Magic, in my opinion, it's multi-ball, multi-ball, multi-ball. You do have all your modes which you can get points off of, but the modes are short and doesn't matter really to complete them except getting points.
I've seen a lot of people just go spell theater over and over and over again because it's a safe shot.
Right. I agree there.
But sometimes the safest way to play a game is just not any fun.
That's exactly right. I guess it depends on what kind of tournament you're playing in.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I like to have a good time when I'm playing. So
Sure.
But I agree with you. Multi-ball. One real good multi-ball can, depending on who you're playing with, can usually win you a match.
It definitely makes some difference. Of course, this game, you get your first one, and then it starts getting harder and harder because your shots change to go ahead and start the multi-ball. And I do have a hard time going up the staircase on the far right-hand side. Not the easiest shot.
Right. I really like this game. It's one of the few games that I have sold and then bought back and put back in my collection.
Okay.
And usually when they come back the second time, they stay. They don't go away again.
Usually if you do return them like that, there's no reason to – you wanted to keep them.
Exactly.
And I've only had one game that I do regret getting rid of was Whitewater.
I've got one. I got
know
an
you-
extra one.
Oh, do you?
I sure do. I just picked an extra one up. I'm shopping it out right now.
Interesting.
Yes, isn't it, though? So there will be one available here shortly.
Okay.
I don't need
You're going to
two.
make it nice and fancy so you can raise that price way up there.
They're how fancy do you want it? You know?
Very low end.
want an economy water.
I need what I can afford right now. You know how this economy is right now. Everything's so inflated. It's crazy on the prices you spend for anything.
I was telling somebody my Frankenstein broke on the Monster Bash. Just the centerpiece, $100 plus freight. I like to fell over. I was like, this was like a $10 part back, when Williams was doing parts.
Oh yeah.
Kevin's getting kind of grabby there. He's moving that game all over the place. That's what you get, Kevin. The game will get you back for pushing it around. I'm gonna go play ball too.
Hey, sounds good. Good luck. All right, Ken's back up. And I can't quite make out. I know he's got 87 million on there. I'm trying to look at the glare. All right, he's going back down to the cellar and advance the clock. All right, we got Marcus Trevino up, fourth place, or player 4, and in fourth place. From what I can tell in the scores, I can't quite make out the first player from the reflection off the plastics.
That trapdoor kick out can be brutal.
It is brutal. You know, talking about at one of the kickouts on your Ghostbusters, that right kick out, it throws it down the middle every time. Thank goodness for the ball save.
And you have to turn that on in the software, because when that game first came out, there was no setting for that. If it kicked down the middle, you're just gone.
And we played it a few minutes ago, and there were 3 of us playing it, and every time, I don't think anybody even got to touch it. So it's interesting they would set it up that way, and I've heard that on just about all the Ghostbusters out there.
I guess you could turn the power on the coil down
or maybe move it a little bit. I don't know if
there's
you can
not
adjust.
much. There's not much tweak in it.
Okay.
That's why I'm glad that software update's there.
Well, evidently they found out that it was an issue to add that to the software.
And you can also set the top left kick out to do the same thing, to have a little ball save on it in case it kicks straight down.
Right.
But a lot of people sold their Ghostbusters before the code was done, and now they wish they had it back. And I just didn't let mine go. So we're on ball 3.
We are.
Austin's got like 345, 375. There's a little bit of glare there.
I can't really. Yeah, maybe you can see it. I can't quite tell what.
I can see it's a 3.
Okay.
So he's up by at least 100 million. A little more. Let's see what he's gonna.
Well, he picked you to win this one.
Oh, really?
He did.
Wow.
He said this is Dad's machine. So
Austin's kind of warmed up to theater. He didn't play it for a long time, and now lately he's been getting some games in on it.
He mentioned that. He said it's one that he wished you would have played a little more.
It's kind of like Creature from the Black Lagoon. He used to hate it. Now it's one of his go-to games. He really likes it.
You know, it's funny how some machines are like that. You just don't quite understand them, and then when you finally play them enough, you say, hey, I know this now. And they become quite a bit fun.
Yep, that's true. That's very true. A lot of games, like Metallica grew on me. Mm-hmm. And I didn't start out liking it, but it just kept growing on me and growing on me and growing on me. And now there's one back there. So, and Foo Fighters may wind up doing that. I'm not a big Foo Fighters fan, but boy, that game shoots so good.
It is a fun shooting game. I love the feed to the upper right flipper,
where it does that little weird turn you're not expecting.
It's really crazy, but it's controllable, and then you can feed it right back to it. Usually when you have speeds like that, it's extremely hard to play, but that one actually is fun to play. We went and played it there in Denton at one of the, I can't remember the name of the bar, where we had to actually put quarters in it. And, Garrett and Clark and I went over there and played. And we played quite a bit on, I think we played from 8 till 2 in the morning for like $6.
Wow, that's pretty good.
$1
a game, 3 for 2.
It was 3 for 2. I think pretty much on Foo Fighters we went, with the exception, Clark had to put some money. I think Clark, he protected a few more beers than we did. So he had to fork out a little more money. But anyhow, it was all good. We had a good time playing it. And I really, the code scene's pretty good. I'm like you, I'm not a Foo Fighters fan, but the gameplay, the animations fits pretty good with them.
Yes, I agree. If it had any number of bands that I liked themed wise, there would probably already be one here.
Right.
And like I said, it may wind up being here anyway, regardless.
Eyeball and Champion Club ended the ball, and then they kicked out 2 balls, and ball. They just kicked out 2 balls for one, and then they just punched them again.
Is that somebody else's? Is that yours or somebody else's?
Eyeball ended. I was still playing.
Then you get a consolation ball and some of this.
One more up. Okay. Only way to fix that. Both now.
All right. Let's see how Kim does, see if he can catch his son. Thank goodness for ball save. All right, if he can get his multi-ball going, he's got a shot at it. All right, start multi-ball. See if he puts it right back in the trunk. He did hit it. Got the 55 million. Puts in about 300 million. Another jackpot. That's going to bring him on up. And Austin has, is it 398? And he got a sneaky in ball lock. Yeah, he's just about to take his son. And looking at player 2, has he got 400? Yeah, he got 438, so he's just about